Imagine vanishing into thin air on a seemingly normal night and never being seen or heard from again. That's exactly what happened to Brandon Swanson in the spring of 2008. It was May 14th, a night that began like any other for Brandon, a 19-year-old college student from Marshall, Minnesota. He had spent the evening celebrating the end of the academic year with friends. At around midnight, he decided to make his way home, embarking on a journey that would usually take less than an hour. But Brandon never made it home. His route took him through a rural area, and he somehow lost control of his car, veering off the road into a ditch. Unable to move his vehicle, Brandon did what any of us would do. He phoned his parents asking them to come and pick him up. Over the course of the next hour, Brandon's parents tried in vain to locate him. They drove up and down the stretch of road he described, but there was no sign of their son or his car. Brandon continued to stay on the line with them, trying to guide them to his location. Then suddenly, the call ended. And that was the last anyone ever heard from Brandon Swanson. Despite extensive searches and investigations, no trace of Brandon has ever been found. His car was later discovered, but there was no sign of a struggle, no evidence of foul play, and no indication of where Brandon could have gone. His phone call with his parents suggested he was not alone, but who was with him, and what happened remains a mystery. In the years since his disappearance, theories have abounded. Some suggest he fell into a nearby river and drowned. Others believe he was abducted, while some even speculate he chose to disappear. But without evidence, we can only guess at what happened that night. As we recap, on the night of May 14, 2008, Brandon Swanson mysteriously vanished after his car went off the road in a rural area. Despite being on a call with his parents at the time of his disappearance, no one has been able to locate him. His car was found, but there was no sign of Brandon, and no evidence to suggest what might have happened to him. This story serves as a chilling reminder of how quickly a routine journey can turn into a mystery, how a call for help can end in silence, how a young man can disappear without a trace, and how despite the passage of time and advancements in technology, some mysteries remain unsolved. Brandon Swanson's disappearance remains one of the most perplexing mysteries of the 21st century. A young man, gone in the blink of an eye, leaving behind a trail of questions and a void that can never be filled. His story is a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the enduring nature of mystery.